Hi, in this video, I'm going to be explaining how you can use Hydra to brute force login pages. Hydra is a powerful tool used by security professionals to test for vulnerabilities when it comes to brute force attacks, and it is extremely important for you to understand how you can use Hydra because we have other brute force tools out there. Basically, most people would prefer using burp suite to brute force their way into login pages because it's relatively easy, but Hydra is so much powerful and much more faster than using burp suites, and it is a little bit complex to learn because it has some sort of syntax that you have to know, and you have to use them accordingly to meet the criteria of the website that you are trying to brute force your way into. But besides this, Hydra is relatively easy to use, and I'm going to be explaining the syntax that you need to know to be able to use Hydra. So I have a login page here that I've set already, and this is a login page that we are going to be brute forcing our way into. Now we already have the default credentials provided to us by the people who built this, and we have this shown as B and bug. In real life situations, you're going to have to use word list to be able to discover the username and the password, and you may not even be able to get them because sometimes it's usually a dead end. You might not just get the username and the password, but because of this tutorial, we're trying to see how Hydra can brute force login pages. We're going to be including the existing credentials that have been provided to us to see if it's successful or not. In real life situations, you're going to get the username, you're going to try to do some reconnaissance, try to see if you could guess the username and the password and include them in your word list, and the chances are you might not even be successful when it comes to that. So either way, one thing you should know is that most login pages, most admin dashboards of web applications are really insecure because most times they really do not change the default username and password, and this allows attackers to be able to take advantage of the fact that the login page is insecure, and therefore they can really use simple tools like and it's basically simple to brute force their way into it. So I'm just going to get straight into the video. The first thing you want to do when you want to use Hydra is to get the domain name of the website you want to brute force, and that is either it could be google.com, facebook.com, whatever website that you're trying to brute force your way into. And I should basically say that you should not try to do this on any live website without your permission because you might get into trouble if you're caught. So first we have to of course include the word Hydra followed by the domain name. For me, the domain name is basically this because I'm using a vector machine, so this is the IP address that has been assigned to me, so I'm going to basically use this. Next, I want to tell Hydra to use this particular command to know if it's going to be a post or a get request. Most times it's usually a post request you're making when you're using the login field. So but to confirm, all we have to do is just click this view page series and search for the method, and here we see we are making a post request, so we can easily just come here and type in this command. So this allows Hydra to know that it's a post request. Then what we want to do is to specify the link to the page that we are brute forcing, the link to the web application login page, which is this right here. And just going to paste this here, and right here just going to do a colon, and I'm going to have to get the name of the username field, and the name of the username field here is login right here, so we're going to have to include that, right, and then two upper arrows. This allows Hydra to know that this is where you're supposed to put the word list username that I'm going to be specifying to you. So this is a syntax that Hydra uses to identify where to put the word list basically. Then after this, you just have to get for the password as well, which is password equals to, what's this here? Okay, this password, right? So gonna do the same thing, and that's pass. And next we want to specify the form action, which is let's see here, form, the submit button. Okay, yeah, we have it here, and submit, right, as you can see. So put that there, and next we want to put the wrong credentials that we get when we try to refresh our way into it. For instance, if I put this, going to copy this, copy, and then again paste this, and I think that's that about that. So now that we have that specified, we are going to create specify our word list. I already have a list of word lists I've created right here. So I think it's users.txt. Okay, let me just confirm that. Okay, pass the txt and uses the txt. Okay, so then the password is going to be pass.txt, and that's basically all the syntax that you're going to need to be able to refresh your way into it. Like I showed earlier, because I already know the default username and password, I already included it into this word list. If you're carrying out a real-life penetration testing, it's not going to be this easy. It's going to take so much more time. It's going to take so much more effort from you. Okay, you can see how fast that completed, and right here we can see that we have the login username as B and the password as bug, and it says 1 of 1 target successfully completed, 1 valid password has been found. And that is how easy it is to use Hydra to refresh your way into login pages. And like I said, you're going to have to do more work, right? It's not going to be this easy. It's faster than Burp Suite. It does its work in relatively matter of seconds, depending on the size of the word list that you're providing to it. But besides that, it's a really powerful tool that you should know as an ethical hacker or security professional.